Yeah. Rico, let me tell y'all what I got on.
Hold up, Jetson made another one.
Mason Margiela, Fendi, Mason Margiela, Louis V, Mason Margiela, Gucci, Mason Margiela, white tee.
What's up, you guys? My name is Sigourney and welcome to my channel. Today I will be showing you guys how I did a self makeover in honor of my birthday. So tune in and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so before I install my wig, I am putting some got2b spiking glue onto my edges to mold them and keep them out of the way. Of course, you want to ensure that you start out with a nice foundation before installing any wig and that your hair is moisturized and protected. Now I'm just taking some alcohol and cotton rounds to rub the front part of my forehead and to clean it nicely. A lot of times when you lay a wig, you want this part to be as clean as possible, because if dirt is in between the base of your forehead and your wig, it will not lay properly. Here I'm just taking some banana clips to pull back the hair portion of my wig so that no hair particles get in the way while installing. Now I'm just going to take some hair scissors and cut my lace part into sections. I find this much easier instead of just gluing down the whole lace, because it allows me to give myself time and to pace myself.
Axel.
Now that I am officially done prepping for my install, it is finally time to just install the lace. Today, instead of using a glue, I am going to be using an extreme holding spray. I just find this better to use for me because it's quicker and it dries faster. Now I'm just pulling back any excess lace that I don't want glued down, and I'm going to proceed to cut it off with a sharp blade. As you can see, I'm just continuing these steps for each section that I have cut off previously before installing. So all I do is just freeze spray, pull back, and then cut off.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Now that I am done laying down the portion of my hairline, I am just tracing out my ear so that I can cut the excess lace that is covering that portion.
Damn, Pierre, where'd you find this?
Now I'm just taking some foundation that matches my skin tone and adding it to the lace that is left over just to help it blend in better with my hairline. Now I'm going to use a little bit of foamy to just help push back the parts that I want visible and to also help melt my lace. Now I'm just taking some hair wrapping paper and placing it on the edge part of my lace just to help it melt, and I'm also using the same freeze spray that I used to install it on just to secure any open spaces that have not been secured. Now we're getting into the makeup portion of my makeover. Right now I'm just taking some witch hazel and using the same cottons that I used before to just wipe across my face and to ensure that there isn't any dirt left behind. After that, I just like to take a spoolie brush and to smooth out my brows, and then now I'm taking a brow pencil and filling my brows in. After filling in my brows, I like to go back in with concealer, and I first start out with underlining my brows, and then I go from the top with the same concealer. Now I'm using a different concealer with a more thinner consistency, and I'm just using that to base my lids or prime them, as most people say. And now I'm going in with a regular eyeshadow brush and just dusting that out, blending it out. Here I'm just using a eyeshadow that fits my complexion, and I am coating it on my eyelids to ensure that the concealer that I put on before it does not melt or cause my eyelids to crease. Now I'm going in with this kind of faded lime green color, and I'm just using it to cover the outermost part of my eyes. Now I'm using those 3 shades of green from my Take Me to Brazil palette, and I'm just going to use those on the inner corners of my eyelids and on the mid corner of my eye. Now I'm just taking some concealer and attempting to do the halo effect on my eyelids. I have never really done this before, so let's just see how it goes. Okay, now I'm taking a bright yellow eyeshadow. It's also from my Take Me to Brazil palette. I did not show it, but I am taking that and I am putting it on the halo effect that I created using concealer. Now I'm taking my favorite eyeliner and I am applying it to my eyelids, of course, and I'm creating a nice bold cat eye. Now I'm just taking my concealer and using it to cover up any dark spots or bags that I may have, and I'm also using it to line up and sharpen my cat eye. Now I'm just going to take my beauty blender and buffer out those places that I've put concealer onto. Beauty blenders are great because unlike brushes, they don't get rid of too much of the correction that you use concealer for. So yeah. Now I'm going in with my favorite cosmetics in the whole world, the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks, and I'm going in with the shade Suede to use more correction under my eyes and to start off my contour. Now I'm just taking that darker mocha shade and I'm applying it to the area in between my cheek and cheekbone and also on the sides of my nose to make my nose seem more defined. Now I'm going to take some MAC Studio Fix powder foundation and just apply it all over my face to make everything seem more smoother and blended. Here I'm taking just a little bit of green highlight and adding it to the corners of my eyes to give it more of a pop. Okay, you guys, this is the final look. This is the makeup and the wig all put together. I did not show how to put on my lashes and the highlight, lip gloss and such. So if you'd like to see that kind of stuff, you can watch my very first YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Here are my photos from my birthday. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.